act is over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to put this filth behind us.
Phenomenal.
You can get it walking. You can get it talking. You can get it working a plow. Matter of fact, I got it now. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
So hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
I am a maverick. I am a savage. I am a legend. I am a madman. You never know what I'm going to do next. I am a mad lad.
What is up, all you mad lads and bogans? Impromptu show tonight. My goodness. We were going to do this at something like 4 p.m. earlier. Technical snafus forced us. It was an hour or never situation. I said, Camel, it's going to have to be later. So here we are. I don't normally stream on, what is it, Sunday for you guys? Thank you so much for being here. I realized we're still up against Ethan. Ethan's been streaming for like 8-9 hours. Launched his CG merch campaign to help, I think, pay for the lawsuit against that dude. But we're launching something else tonight. Actually, I think Camel's still over there on that show. He was called up to the big table. And oh no, he's out. So I will be sending Camel the link in a few minutes. And we got some amazing stuff to show you tonight. Holy cow. I've been working hard. I've been working like a mofo to get you something very special tonight. It's a big Camel Moon night tonight, because later on we'll be doing a Leighton Gay show over on Camel's stream, keeping the party going. But we're here, we're now, and it's time to do what we always do, which is award people. And like Paul Voyager, he didn't realize he could say first. Neither did Awesome One, because they were like, what is going with the weird times here? David G was the first one to sneak in here, and considering we're just doing the normal show, I'm going to reward him for his efforts. That's the first for David G, I think. So hail David G. Congrats on being first. Who else we got here? We got Creators Outlet. Well, these guys came in. I'm honoring the chat from hours ago. Judd Goswick, Aquila, Marco Sharpo, It's McGee. It's McGee. No, It's McGee is a member. Matt LaRock, Neff is here. Snug. Did I say Snuggy already? I'm already getting off track here. I see Tentacle Pentacle. I see Mo Biggs. Yeah, you guys were in here hours ago. Gary G's here. Who else? Sumo Thori. I see Trevor Wright. I don't even know if you guys are still here. Rob, you weren't first because the chat refreshes after a certain time. So Rob thought he was first. He thought he was in with a chance. Nobody. I didn't close the window, so I've still got the old ones. So take that. Who else we got in here? We got Bullet Ninja Haggleman. What happened, Jay? I made Jay a wrench. Oh, he's back. I see him. He's in the chat now. He's a wrench on his other channel, on his other account. Who else we got in here? Who else do I spy? Jeremy Burtz, Unhinged. I will say it's been 5 minutes already. I got to say hello to Erid Saga. I think he was one of the last ones here. I know this is one of the newer ones here. All right, let's scroll down here. I saw something from Rob here that I said to point out. He said, read it, Bancroft, as if he's discovered some crazy thing, which was, I just realized your daughter's initials are VB. He said, it only took me 3 years. Everyone else realized that a long time ago, Rob. We got Bandito in the house. Hail, Bandito. All right. Let me I gotta send Camel the link. I'm slacking here. Let me send Camel the link, and then I'll say hello to some new people, and then we'll get the party started. All right, he has the link. 40 people in here. If you could please give the stream a like, share it out. Obviously, whenever we're streaming against Ethan, it's really tough to get a big crowd in here, but 43 that's respectable. It'd be great to get up to 60. If you can get up to 60 against Ethan, then you know you got a channel. That's the way I look at it anyway. Who else is in here? Jim Cox. I see Vilned. Thanks for sharing out the stream, Vilned. Nolan Lockhart is ready for some camel goodness. Atheline's here. Who else? My lovely wife, Mel. Scrolling down, I see Past Master Dan. I see Von's Haunted Castle. Von made an excellent entry into the art contest for Boots and Heels. Now, we're not doing the art contest on this show. We're going to wait until the Leighton Gay show because we're announcing some really cool additions to the campaign tonight. And then later on Camels, we will be going through the art contest. It's going to be very cool. Okay, I hear the boop. I see the man. Let's bring him in.
Hey! Oh my god, I was running around. It's been like the craziest day since launch. So, how are you?
I've been feeling that way as well. Trying to get this quadriptych into a presentable fashion. I think I did okay. I think I did pretty well, actually. Consider.
Yeah, but you still have probably another 4 or 5 months to work on it, right?
Well, I do, but I don't want to do that. I reckon there's still a good 2 days left on it because I've got. Essentially, I've done the characters on 2 of the covers. I've got to do the characters on the other 2, and then there's just some little touch-ups I need to do. But we'll show that shortly. But it's still, you can see what it's going to look like. And
for sure.
It's gonna look very special. Emma Louie. Do I know Emma? Great to have you here in the chat, pigging out on pasta and checking out what is going on in here. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Emma. Great to have new people here in the chat. Today we're going to be talking Boots and Heels, which is this man right here, his campaign, comic book campaign. And we've got some new fun things to show off on it. Did you get some sales over on Ethan's?
Yeah, I'm like in the chat and he's just like, oh, come on the show. I'm like, oh, all right. And I'm like building tiers and stuff. So went on and actually sold a bunch of stuff. Haven't sold, ironically, any of the covers that you and I worked on yet. But we sold a bunch of we've already sold 3 of the standees. And there's only 20 of them. So if you guys are interested, it looks like they might go a lot faster than I thought they would.
That's amazing because that ain't cheap.
It's not cheap, but you know what? I was able to show it on his show, like to all of its glory. And yeah, they were all very impressed. It came out very nice. So be able to
do the thing where you turn it around.
Oh yeah, so you can just see the back. But you can also, if you want, you can flip it. So you have this as the backdrop instead.
The Agents, is that just like one of those cool like other covers that you did?
Yeah, it's like one of those faux covers. So I just made up like not the Avengers or something, but This is also holographic, and it was because the Claude agent was an agent, and then like we refer to Boots and Heels as Agent Boots and Agent Heels. So the agents was it was like a catch-all kind of term.
A fellow practitioner of the merch, Mr. Brian from Aerith, is in the chat, and he says that's badass. Yeah,
It came out really, really good, so I was very happy about that. Yeah.
And also, one says, "Are there any El Pimpo standees?"
yeah, tons.
The tooth standees, maybe.
A whole collection just for you.
What does May say? If you'd kept those supplies, you could have. Oh, I thought you guys were talking because Emma has been in here a bunch of times, and I just hadn't seen. I apologize, Emma. It might be the lack of the avatar. The E is not as memorable as I don't know. Amanda, look at Amanda's face looking up at
What's
us.
up,
Amanda
Amanda?
recently completed Camel the 2,000 piece Lucent puzzle.
Oh,
First
yeah?
one to do it ever. And I don't know the last time you completed a puzzle, but 2,000 pieces is
A jigsaw puzzle? I don't know, 15 years ago?
Yeah. No. Puzzles are cool. Mo said so yesterday in the chat.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. I've been misinformed. I thought they were
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I have sold. I should count this all up. I think I've sold. Hang on, let me check. Actually, let me double check this. Click on my puzzle. I think I sold 29 of the original ones, plus 17 of this. What's that? Do some maths. That's 39,
29
46.
and 17.
46.
Yeah.
I've sold 46 puzzles to the wonderful denizens out there. So
You don't make any money on those.
A little bit. It's about giving back.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know what that's all about. Taxes.
Did someone
taxes.
say money laundering?
Yeah.
Yeah. So standees are better than puzzles. Well, I mean,
Thank you, Cam. I agree.
cool standees here. Got a bunch of them. If you got them on the old Hal salad tier. All right. Do we do this? Is it time to show?
I
it
want to
off?
see it. I want to show. Let's give it back to you, the people.
What do I do? Do I show the campaign or do I show the
Let's show your piece first because you'll be able to show it better than what I have on the campaign.
Before we do that, your boy Nolan back in number 302 for the standee and the quadriptych. We need to come up with a better name. The quadriplegic cover.
Quadriplegic.
It kind of matches in with your meme of you in a wheelchair.
If I'm in a wheelchair, do you want the quadriplegic cover or the reach around cover? It's really up to you.
The reach around cover was a good. Yeah, let's stick with it. Thank you, Nolan Lockhart. All right, I have it here. Let's share it, man. This is probably the best thing I've ever colored. So, and I was really proud of what I did on Replicator 3, but like obviously I'm going above and beyond on this thing.
Replicator 3 is what got you the job here.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So here we go. Now this part over here is the most finished section of it. So, I mean, let's start there, essentially. I even know all the names of these characters now. You've got Jean-Claude Agent.
Blue bitch, green bitch.
Over here. You've got down here, you've got Time Puncher looking cool on his bike. And I really dig the lighting and everything from here. It's cool. Camel put in lots of cool little light sources that I can just sort of play with and color each of the characters with. This guy here, I'm super proud of, which is one of the comic skaters with his cool. It's funny because yesterday we were hanging out and you said, "Oh, do you reckon you could do something with his scales?" I was way ahead of you. I'm definitely going to do something with his scales. And then you mentioned that Eric Canetti piece where a woman had like scaly armor, and I was like, I knew exactly what you were talking about. So, I'm really happy with how that came out. And and then up here we have High Heels with her friend. I guess that's her friend, Billy Sprite.
Yeah, you'll
And
see. You'll see. They know each
again,
other, kind of. Yeah.
Again, we've got this cool sort of pink lightning effect. So I can bounce it off all these things. It looks really cool and fun. And yeah, I'm really happy with how all that came out. Now
The
I'm
screen
still
is just so good. It's still
cool,
can't
isn't it? It
believe
looks like
how good it
shiny.
looks.
Like you can
Like,
tap
yeah.
it. And it goes ding 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 ding
And,
ding.
and it looks backlit. Like, how did you make it look backlit? That's what's amazing. Like, it looks yeah, it's really good.
I am a professional
a
Photoshopper. I
magician.
literally am a professional Photoshopper. I wouldn't say I'm a professional color. Although I guess I am because I'm doing colors for money. But I can use what I've learned in Photoshop,
Yeah.
wizardry. And yeah, so I can, like, if I know something I want to do, I know how to get to it, essentially. And that's only about 3 layers of effects. You don't need to overcook it. So I can show you someday. Now these characters here, except for Heels. So we've got who's that? Sergeant America. We have Boom Agent and
Boom
She
Operator.
Agent. Boom Operator. Sorry, you're right. Those aren't. You can see like where I've started the highlights, but I have to sort of. Essentially, what I like to do is use the highlights to sort of separate the characters from the background and from each other and that sort of stuff, and just it makes it more fun.
You got to put a skirt on.
I've got to put a skirt on. That's true.
Yeah.
That's sort of like
Last. Yeah.
Yeah. The more difficult stuff we'll see. But I've got Mosquito, Boots, and Claude Agent all done there. I like the effects on the very chrome claws there,
Yeah.
and his chrome leg. And this one's going to be because this guy's obviously, he's sort of like the focal point of the whole thing. So, and he has to be nice, shiny gold.
Yeah, super shiny,
but,
like ultra reflective.
Exactly. So there's going to be a lot of light bouncing off him from all this fun colors.
Also,
and stuff.
This piece has to be, in my mind, it's like the ultimate source for like the style guide of what these characters look like. Like there's almost no interpretation, right? You're not allowed, like, because it has to be the very exact model.
I want to do my thing. I want to give him red eyes.
Yeah.
It'll look cooler.
Not today. Thank you.
Just sit down.
Yeah. That's okay.
And I'm happy with that. I really like how these windows came out. There's a little bit of stuff I need to do still in the background, but it's like 70% there. But either way, this is a quadriptych, which means it's 4 comics. This is 4 covers in one. You get the 4 comics and you can put them all together. You can put them on your wall. You can lay them on your table. And it is actually available
right now.
Pull up the campaign.
This very second.
This very second. You can grab it on the Boots and Heels campaign. I should actually do a refresh since Nolan backed it. There we go.
No,
what
I
are you
think
sitting on?
Nolan backed it before it was at 29,150.
Oh, okay. Well, look at this. Holy cow. You're getting close to 30,000, my friend. That's insane.
Maybe you think we can get 30,000 tonight? Would that be crazy? It might be.
I mean, that would that's up to the chat. I would love to see that happen. Again, unfortunately, we're streaming up against Ethan. Everyone struggles. Up against
even Ethan
but,
said he wanted to get it to 30,000 tonight. So, either way.
Oh, maybe he'll if he like keeps promoting it, we'll claim that as like that's what we did.
And vice versa, I'm sure.
That's pretty sweet. Did I back this or is it new? These are all new. So this is right here. This is I don't know why it says 0 claim. Did you send out an email with
No, I think people who are getting it. So if you want to get the standee, that's not an add-on. It's its own thing because I'm only doing a limited supply of them. So I think people are buying that, and then as their ad on sale, they're putting the quadriptych.
There you go.
Yeah.
The reach around cover. Doesn't it look? I like that's cool layout there. There you go. And this will, of course, be. What are you going to do with it? The treatment. What sort of?
Oh yeah, it'll probably be a basic hollow foil. I don't think it'll be. I might do what's called a crystal fleck, which is actually what I did for the standee. If anyone got the Narwhal cover for Hail Salad, it was like a crystal fleck treatment to it. So I might do something like that to it. Yeah.
As long as it doesn't take away from my amazing colors, obviously.
No, it'll enhance. It's like salt. You're like, now I taste all the flavors. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's that's available. And now
I put this whole graphic out because now
I've never seen this before.
Well, I made it today. And because before I was like trying to explain what's in the shoebox tier, but I didn't have all the art done. So this shows a copy of every issue and sticker that you get. It'll also come with 2 prints that are not featured here because they're not drawn yet.
Shoebox tier, which I think is $250.
Yep. And it comes with
$250. That's like a subscription tier.
12 issues.
Almost like a subscription tier.
2 of those issues are trade paperbacks. One of those issues is in 3D. And then one of them is the exclusive thing, the exclusive X-Thems that we put out only on Thanksgiving. And then the others is issues 0 through 3, and then issues 0 through 3 with the quadriptych cover. So yeah, a whole bunch of like pretty much every version, unless you sign up for the email, but those are just a couple of different variations of covers.
There you go. Emma says, I have that Spider-Man cup. It's very sturdy and heavy. It's a big cup. It holds the right amount of tea for me, which is a lot.
Great.
And I still like Spider-Man despite everything else. Phil is here. Hey, Phil, thank you for the raid the other day. And that was great. We had a bunch of people jump in. So I want to thank you for that. That was awesome. All right. So, yeah, the quadriptych cover that we've just added. People were saying earlier, this needs to be a poster. What do you reckon?
I know. I think we were talking about that last night. I would love to find a way to do like a chromium poster, like, you know, like those ones that Ethan prints for his Cyberfrog. I don't have access to a printer like that, but I will definitely try to do any type of poster that we do would be very, you know, it won't just be a basic print. Like I'll try to find a way to heighten the, you know,
I think even
texture.
if you were to put it onto some sort of pink foil or something, I don't know, something, a silver foil, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Something.
like you could do like a metallic print where it's like the silver is kind of raised up a little bit. Even that would look cool.
It would look so good. But you know, one of those horizontal posters that you have to get a special frame from. That's like that would be schmick. Von says Crypto Fashion is printing posters now. I'll check that out. Yeah, I think Rob's talking about doing posters as well too. I haven't done them before, other than just like normal size posters, but this needs to be special.
We're not, look, we can't do posters because clearly it was Rob's idea to do posters before anyone had an idea to do posters.
Rob invented them.
Invented the word.
I don't know if you were here. But like, because we put this stream up freaking 6 hours ago or something, and there was people who said first. Actually, David G was the one who said first. Rob comes in 4 hours later, and the YouTube comment section like refreshes, and the old stuff disappears. So he put in first. He's like, "What? I'm first." No, Rob, you're about
incorrect.
Sumo Thori, hail. Back at number 304. I backed this campaign 7 times. Stop adding stuff already. That's why he's doing it, Sumo.
Keep going. Yes, my precious.
Shout out to Rob for inventing the wheel. Speaking of which, the Great Wheel giveaway is on. Stare into the wheel. Look into the wheel. Back a quadriptych cover. Back it today.
Yeah, why
Actually,
aren't we using Rob's gay wheel
I
to
know.
force
Look, we'll have
people
plenty
to
of time.
buy?
We'll have
Oh,
plenty of
alright,
time to do that.
Oh, actually,
Um,
that reminds me because it is worth bringing up. So the quadriptych and the standees are at the prices that they're at for a limited time. It's only going to be at those prices for 2 weeks, and then they're going to go up. So if you're interested, much better to get it sooner than later. So yeah, I don't want people to be like, oh, I decided to wait, and then the price, why'd the price change? No, it's an incentive to get it sooner than later. So I just want people
2
to know
weeks,
that.
did you say?
Yeah. So, but we've already sold, I think, 4 of these standees.
Wow.
So, we might sell out of those before the 2 weeks are up.
Yeah, I was like, because this standee is, I can't imagine this thing is cheap to make.
Not really.
It looks like a hassle, actually.
Yeah.
And I was super worried about my friggin' $10 magnets. I can't imagine, in like doing this. But yeah, that's great that people are coming out and backing it.
It's huge too,
These,
and the company, it goes as tall as I think 8 or 9 inches. I was like, that is just ridiculous. I mean,
that's
oh my goodness.
that's too much. You don't need
It's huge.
you don't need 8 or 9 inches. I mean,
No,
where does it even fit? You can't
2
even.
or 3 is probably more than enough. But I mean, I was like,
No,
you
like,
know,
come on, like 6, 7, okay, 8 or 9. Come on.
I don't need to
That's-
hear about how you
pushing.
have 5 or 6 inches. I think that's bullshit. I think you're lying. You're full of fucking shit. But yeah, so anyway, just
Excellent.
saying.
Excellent. And of course, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the campaign that we've gone through. Look, there it is right there. $55. That's for what that thing is. A very bespoke item. Again, it only says 4 out of 20 claimed. Do I need to refresh, or maybe they're doing the same thing? Let me do a refresh anyway. Oh, you did. You picked up another one. It's getting there. $690 away from 30,000. Holy cow! It's
Oh
up.
yeah, great.
4 out of 20 claimed.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Cool.
Hello,
So-
Fuse Box, how you going?
Mike, did you see the
Hmm.
video I made for tonight's show?
I did. Did you want me to share it?
I think that would be good.
All right. I did see it. It excited me. Hang on, I gotta open it in Chrome. 1 sec. Of course. We're talking about the very successful. I'm gonna do one of these things myself. Everyone's doing one. Art contest. Von, did you do an art contest? I feel like you did because I saw pieces
did,
at the back
didn't he?
of.
Once.
Yeah,
once
I
upon a
saw.
time?
I did the. I helped him with his pre-press. I didn't do the pre-press. I just helped him. I shouldn't brag. I really didn't do much. But so I've seen Terror in the Trenches. He had really cool art at the back of that. Yeah, I gotta get in on that. All right, here we go. Stop screen. Chrome tab. Let's play it. Tonight's the night. Come check out the winner of Gator Dun comic art cover art contest, and there's the link to Camel's show later. And
You should
here we
make
go.
sure the volume's on first, I think.
It is. It's a great. That will be kicking off midnight tonight over on Camels. Is it going to be? Are we going to do the full new Leighton Gay show tonight? Should I dress up?
Oh yeah,
Should I wear
it's a Leighton Gay. It's all yeah. It's a proper show. It originally was going to be Friday, but for I can't remember exactly what the reason was, but we didn't end up doing it Friday. So I think you ending your show was one of them, or not your show, but your campaign. So yeah, but it'll be a proper show, and we're gonna have some people on. I'm trying to think here. I think Narwhal said he wanted to come on for a minute. I know we're gonna be doing one of the stories about limited run games, and Fowler is gonna come on because he has some inside info on that.
Yeah, because
so
he knows some of those guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring him on, and then we'll just cut back to the contest. What I wanted to bring Fowler on for was because he's always working with artists, like professional artists. So I thought his insight into sort of the judging of the pieces would actually be pretty good. So and the way we're going to do it is I'm going to pick the grand prize guy, and then I'm going to pick 3 or 4 that I think are the best options for the second prize, and I'll post that. Can I post on Twitter, or where should I post?
You can do a poll in the chat if you.
Oh, okay, so then I'll just do that, and then I'll let you guys vote on that, and that will win the second prize. And then whatever it turns out to be, I'll decide who the 10 to 20 people will end up in the gallery are going to end up being. I know there's already pieces that I want to use. Of guys,
so many good pieces in that.
Yeah, that they're not. They might not win the first or second place, but I still want to use them. So I'll hit them up after the show and talk about options and possibilities. So yeah, lots of stuff.
Sure. Will we be talking about Velma at all?
Why don't we do it now on your show?
I know. I've been avoiding this thing. Everyone's been talking about it. I'm like, why is everyone talking about a kid's cartoon? Like, why do people care? Even when He-Man happened, what was that guy, Kevin Smith, like cucked He-Man?
Yeah.
I was like, but it's He-Man. I didn't get upset about, I don't know, friggin' kids cartoons. But man, this thing is not going away, and I don't really care too much about the show. I'm not going to look into it. I'm not going to, care about it because I don't. But what's really interesting is the response from, like, I love it when all sides come together to, say how much something sucks, but then the shill corporate people still have to do they still have to shill, so that you've actually got like, where is it? Well, I had it somewhere here on, was it Screen Rant? No, where was it? I think it might actually be in here somewhere. Screen Rant is talking about how, you guys are what is it? Review bombing this thing. And it's like, you read through it and it's all people saying this is just shite woke shit, or this, and then there's also people saying this is like a conservative wrote it. It's actually pretty hilarious, the response to this thing. Where was this? This guy's saying it looks like a conservative transphobe wrote it, or something like that. I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing. But were you a fan of Dragon Ball Evolution? You strike me as someone who's watched a bit of Dragon Ball in your day.
Evolution? Do you know what Evolution is?
No, I don't know anything. I think I watched this though.
I promise you've never seen that. Dragon Ball Evolution was like the live action movie that came out with like God, what's that actress's name? God, the one from Phantom of the Opera, Emma something. I can't remember her name. Emmy Rossum. Yeah,
Emmy Rossum. Yeah. She was a good singer. I like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, she's in that, and it was It's terrible.
Is that
It's
her
like-
there? Let me zoom in.
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
her?
she
Oh my
plays
god, that is
Bulma.
her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who's that?
it's not. It's terrible, and essentially
She's like
they-
a budget Lucy Liu.
Yeah,
What is
they-
this? Like they're trying to make him have the hair from the.
It's
Is
the
it a-
guy
is it
who
a-
I think he's also in that show that she's in, Shameless. They're like the brother or something like that. You know, he's not Jesse Pinkman. He's the guy who looks like him. And anyway, yeah, it's terrible. So what did she write it or something? Or
Oh, I don't know. This is Yellow Flash pointing out that the hang on. Let me zoom out.
oh, that it's worse.
The
than
king has finally been dethroned. So it has a 2.6% rating. Velma has 1.7. I didn't realize it was an adult show. That's why I didn't care. Like people are like, why are people complaining about a kids show? Apparently it's not. Apparently it's actually supposed to be for adults. So take that into account. Like what adult is gonna, oh, you know what I'm gonna watch? I'm gonna watch Velma. And God
Sorry.
only knows what's going on. Von says so. Von he stays on top of this stuff. Wokie's whipped up the conspiracy that Mindy is a secret conservative to mock woke. Her whole career was built by woke women. Well, I guess she's out now. I mean, yeah, they're like going after this thing hard. It's pretty hilarious. You know, we're just all. I'm just gonna freaking laugh at it. But there was some. I don't know. I can't remember.
So
I
this
probably
woman
should have
here,
followed it.
I mean, what are the odds that she looks just like Velma?
That's it. Like, where was that? Like,
It's
is
the top
that
shot? Yeah.
is that the actress or is that the writer? Who is that? Von, do you know? I don't know. From the clips shown, not a kid show. No, it isn't. That's why I was so confused as why people were talking about this, because apparently it is. It's one of those cartoons made for adults. It's dumb, edgy nonsense. There's also one I saw. I don't know. I saw a clip of it or something where Velma said, "This is why they think it's a conservative troll." Velma said, "I haven't been able to speak. I haven't heard this kind of truth spoken since before the Me Too movement," or something like that. Which sounds like that is like not what something the woke would like. So I think it's all. I don't know. Maybe it is a conservative troll. I don't freaking know. I'm not going to watch it. It's Velma.
The whole thing is just very bizarre. I almost don't even know what to make of it, because it's
Yeah.
if you've seen the cartoon, like what they're referencing, it's so over the top and blatant that you're like, how did this? Yeah, it comes off like a parody of what people would say is actually happening, but you're like, well, there's no way it's that bad, and it's like, no, it actually is that bad.
It's just getting panned by everyone.
Yeah.
Even the normal places that otherwise would. But the sort of, it was Screen Rant. It was Screen Rant I responded to, where they were like, trolls coming out to review bomb. The entire Twitter thread was just, no, it's friggin' hot garbage, no matter which side you come at it from. Von says Mindy's brother claimed to be black to get into med school. Is that what happened? Hang on. Is that this person? It must be Mindy Kaling's Velma. This is another example. Remember the show where Not Starfire, the comic book, and the Not Starfire just looked exactly like.
Yeah. There was like a
the
super
creator?
self-insert. But that's even
what
the
was
same
that?
with like Miss Marvel, right? It's like, oh, it's just you. You're just okay.
The Not Starfire comic. Where's the actual creator? There was a photo. Look, there it is there.
Something Maroki, or what was her name?
Hang on, let me open this in a new tab.
Unbelievable. What if she's like short and dumpy and has bangs? Oh, all right. Let me draw that real fast.
Even our expressions look like comic book people.
Oh yeah.
Has Bancroft never seen anything, or did he just forget after watching Arcane? Well, there's nothing after Arcane, so that's how it goes. Yeah. even the freckles, you know.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, she can't want to look like that, you know? Like,
Well, no, I think once
is
you
it bad
once you're
genetics?
once you're that, it's like, all right, so I'm never going to be traditionally hot, even though Snuggie is smitten here. So I'm just gonna like,
Slugs,
I'm
go
gonna be
get
at
her,
least,
bro.
I'm gonna at least be distinctive.
Yeah.
Have at it. I'm gonna at least be distinctive, and then say screw it to all the men who turned me down over the years. Look, I've got a comic book character that is made after me.
You know, I think if I had a lamp and I could make a wish, my wish would be that every dude starts going after ugly chicks. Because then it would just be, easy pickings, to get anyone else that I wanted.
Von says, what makes this whole thing unique is it's such a high profile attempt to make woke comedy a thing, and it failed hard. Well, Bros was supposed to be woke comedy too. Oh, that's what Mo says. Didn't Bros already accomplish that? It's a coincidence. Bros got autocorrected to yeah. They can't do comedy. That's the whole thing. Like in the woke era, comedy has died.
Yeah.
Like that's what's happened, because you're not allowed to offend anyone. Therefore, you're not allowed to tell any jokes.
I don't see how you.
So they've just stopped making them altogether.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't understand, like, woke comedy. That's not, that's like antithetical to what comedy is. That's like saying like nutritious McDonald's. It's like, no, it's not the same thing. It doesn't work.
What are you saying against McDonald's? It's got lettuce, tomato,
and 1,000 calories.
Comedy is transgressive, says Raiden Radio. It should be. They can't do comedy because everything is serious, says Eric Grant. Mo says they aren't allowed to joke about anything but straight white men, and they can't make funny jokes about them because they're too angry to be witty. That's exactly it. It's an oxymoron. What else have I pulled up here?
Von's Haunted Castle.
Oh, I just brought, I don't know what this is, Mind Man's News. It's just an article about the decline of Hollywood and comic books. It goes through it goes through Hollywood. What does it say? Gen Z and millennials aren't watching TV. You don't watch TV, do you? You don't turn on regular TV.
We almost never watch TV. Not to change the story too much, but like my wife's sister's in town. We turn the TV on because we never turn the TV on. And we're watching Family Feud. And this is not an exaggeration. There were 5 different fabric softener commercials back to back. It was the weirdest. They were all they were all, one was for Downy, one was for Arm & Hammer, one was for Gain. And it was weird. I was like, I've never seen so many commercials for the same product back to back like that. But I was like, maybe
we don't have Downy here. That sounds controversially named. I don't know if that you guys call.
Well, it's not Downsy.
Well, I don't know. I just heard that and I'm like, let's stay. Yeah, no, I don't remember the last time we watched actual television. I don't even think we have it tuned in. But there is, when we do need to watch.
Von says it was a tender war. Yeah. Bunch of softies.
When we need to watch something that's on a normal TV channel, we go through the app, and those apps play ads. And it was like, you know what it was? It was Halt and Catch Fire. It was only available on this channel that we have here in Australia. And ads came on. I was like, what is this? I was like an affront. I was insulted. And there were, there were government ads. Actually, like half of them were government ads about taking puppies.
I'm
give
sure.
your kids their puppy booster and stuff like that. And I was like,
that'll
is
give
this
you Downsy
why?
too.
Is this why? Is this why like all this propaganda works? Because people over the age of 35 are still watching this stuff. But apparently,
it's
yeah,
gotta be
millennials
over 50
and Gen Z are not watching. And also, obviously, in a similar shift, Hollywood lost $500 billion in 2022. I saw a great video today on the demise of the MCU. He went into like detail. It was a 25-minute long video. Went into detail about the rise and fall of the whole thing and how just everything came together. And how, if you remember going back a year, they were like, oh, it's all right. Like whatever it was, the Eternals. It was just a once-off misstep. And then there was another misstep. There was the Doctor Strange one, and then there was Thor Love and Thunder, and it's like misstep, and it's like, oh no, these aren't individual missteps. This is the new direction. This is
that's true, because it definitely felt like there was every now and then you'd be like, oh yeah, Ant-Man 2 is kind of worthless, but like whatever, the next one will be fine. But yeah, now it's like everyone is just like, oh no, what has happened? It's just like it's a spiral down a toilet.
I can't tell any of these jokes in the chat here. They're far too edgy for my show. But I'm laughing at them. Yeah, it is like that now. And now it's completely, I think it's done. Like, I don't know if they're getting it back. And I don't think they can, because they don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore. And as Snarkcon says, remember, it's not made for us honkies. Yeah, that's true. But it also gets into comic books here. In the case of comic books, some say there's been pressure on shop owners for publishers to accept woke wear, pressure from publishers, even though the shop owners knew the fans were not interested. If a comic book store does not order enough comics of a certain book that's more diverse and has the LGBTQ characters, then the owner is called names and gets insults. And yeah, there you go. You have feminist comic books that don't even sell 10,000 copies, but the store owner is under pressure to order those. I don't know who Andy Matrix is, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting, and it was a funny lead into to this.
Oh, isn't that what you would be doing though? If you were like,
would you read this comic?
I read this comic. Is this AI?
Did you believe that this is DC?
This is fake, right? I mean, this is like deviant art.
It's fan art, but I would like give it a year. Give it a year.
Yeah,
dude. Like there's stuff that they're doing in DC and Marvel now that 2 years ago we would have said no way. There's no way that would ever happen. I don't know. Maybe.
Great. Well done. Good job, everybody.
Why is Superman out getting coffee? I suppose he can fly if they're doing a stakeout.
It's like, I got something hot for you. Here you go, bro.
Mo says, let's make this the Just Us League.
Right. Yeah.
Don't give Tom Taylor any more ideas, says Nocticon. Von Soda Castle, it should have made more of a bat shape. Oh, the G string.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the problem. Superman's looking at that, but really it's Batman who's in the wrong. Why is Batman wearing that? That's the real question. Maybe Superman is like, what am I looking at here? Why are you doing that?
You know why I wanted to get this? Because I wanted to see how the sheer, like, the see-through fabric works for Heels' skirt.
Oh,
so this is reference.
Well done. You thought it out quite well. You're like, oh, it's I'm educating myself. It's research.
Wings opening over the hip, lol. Yeah, they could have. It was a missed opportunity. You're right there, Von. Frankly, O says, knowing DC, they'll go straight to the light up plug and tails. It'd be great if Superman had to run a Starbucks stand. Would it, Emma? Would it? Oh, Jay. I creamed in your coffee, Bruce, just the way you like it. Oh, Mo's got it right. Yeah. That has to be a lead thong. I hate saying I hate using the word thong because to me a thong is a shoe. But yeah. Because otherwise he'd be seeing through it. I mean, I guess he can probably I don't know. Like,
he needs to put kryptonite like in front of his junk. And then if Superman like keels over, he'd be like, "What are you looking at, bro? Huh? There's no way you would know what was down there unless you were looking."
That's true. He's like, "Why do you have kryptonite in your underpants?"
Right. See, no one
like,
thinks
why are
of
you
this.
looking at my junk, Clark?
Yeah. You dickhead.
Raiden Radio says only Superman can see the hamster. Ugh. There's a full moon over Gotham. Tonight.
Super gay times.
Anyway, I'll be expecting to see this comic released in I don't know.
Oh well,
years
this
time
is
or
under Ethan's name though. Maybe did Ethan draw this? Was this?
no.
Did he pull this
I don't
from,
think this is Ethan's style.
It's like I have these. I have this 11 by 17 here. Let
I
me
have
just
I have
turn this.
20 of these. I just went
Just
into
print these off real fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't help. I was struck by a vision one night and I had to draw Batman and Superman on a stakeout.
That's
one
the real
lonely night.
Incellavision right there.
Stop. That scene from the first Superman. Can you read my mind? Do you know what it is that you do to me? That was a weird scene. If you
That is a
remember.
weird scene. Also, Superman can't make people fly by touching them. That's not a thing.
Yeah, he just sort of like did he
holds
actually
her.
let go?
No, but he holds her as if like, he's holding up a broomstick or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, she still weighs something. It's not how that works.
Which one was the one where he kissed someone and they forgot?
That's
He
Superman
kissed
too.
Lois
He
Lane and
kisses
she
her.
forgot he was Superman.
Yeah. And this is after
and,
he throws like a cellophane S at Zod and falls over. What? I didn't know he had cellophane power. That was cool. Gonna make a lot of sandwiches.
Talk about a steak out, says Hyper Wizard. Yeah, take that steak out and stab it in me, huh? What? What's his face? James
Let
Gunn
me see your
said.
batarang, Bruce.
James Gunn said he's gonna make the Keanu Reeves Superman canon in his new whatever he's doing.
Wait, what version of Superman is he gonna make canon?
Yeah. Say that again. I said that the other day. I'm like,
that's
what's his name?
Chris Reeves. Christopher Reeves.
No, is Keanu Reeves the name of the Keanu? Is that his name? What's his name?
Of what?
No,
Of
John
Neo.
Wick. What's his name?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves.
I
was
said that the
Superman.
other day. I'm like, what the hell is Christopher Reeves' name? I
Whoa,
couldn't remember.
Lois. I'm like totally flying right now. I can fly. Show me.
Whoa, what happens if I fail? Anyway, the Christopher Reeves will be the canon. So yeah, look forward to the cellophane. And did Superman continue on with he's able to like blow ice?
Yeah, he can still blow.
Okay.
He's getting ready to blow right now.
Start the blowing, Superman. Hold the ice. You know it shrinks when it gets too cold. Camel Moon, everyone. Grab your quadriptych cover. This is the introductory price for 2 weeks. Is it the cover and the standee?
No, that's just the cover. You can buy both if you want to, but yeah. We've only sold 2 of the covers. I need to sell 25 to pay Bancroft.
This guy.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So 25
we
to
got,
break
we
even.
got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I mean, he just said I can have 4 months to finish it, so plenty of time to.
I'll be shilling this 2028. Come on, everybody.
Don't you know what I friggin' shelled out on Bancroft? He's living the high life down there.
Yeah.
And you know, with the US dollar exchange rate, I'm be living off langoustines and
Yeah. Well, you know what is
prawns
cool
for
about
a
this,
month.
and this is the reason, one of the reasons, maybe one of the main reasons. This is the first Bancroft camel joint. Right. This is the first thing we've ever worked on together officially.
Mhm.
So I thought that would be kind of
It is.
cool to have something like that.
It is. I'll be showing it off. Don't you worry about that. I'll be because I'm really proud of it. So actually, there might be people in here who didn't see it earlier. Let me share it again in all its 70% of its glory. So this one I still need to work on robust over here. This one is pretty close to being finished. This one here, I got these 3 characters to work on, but this one over here is really singing. This is sort of more in line with what the final is going to look like over here on the left.
And are you going to do anything to the buildings in the back?
Yeah. The buildings in the back I haven't really worked on yet. So there's some, they're a bit flat at the moment. So there's still some work. But you don't want to do too much. But I think it'll be fine as long as they sort of keep it within a range of color. It'll be more about tonal variation and stuff like that.
Right.
But if you have any other specific ideas, just let me know, and I'll see what I can come up with. But these windows need to look like windows, and this is all the same color, so I'll probably need to change.
I'll probably redraw all of it, and I hope that'll work for you.
Good. Snarkticon, Charlie Chan says, spin the wheel. Snarkticon says, I deserve to win the wheel spin with the comedy I've given you. There'll be 17 chances, Snarkticon. Make sure you are actually, where is it? Share screen. Make sure you are, is it going to share? Signed up to win. Look at all these chances you're going to win. If you could win any camel that wasn't your own, which one would you? Rob asked me this yesterday.
Well, I don't know why Rob's even there. Rob's not even a creator.
I know. I don't like. Well, no, he's giving away his pencils from one of his.
He's gonna actually give away pencils. It's like, oh, here you go,
actual pencil.
Here you go.
He's got his name written on the side of it. His
Yeah.
mum put a little label on it so they wouldn't get stolen at school.
Who would I? Let's see here. Well, I guess I'd have to know what they're giving up. Because like for example, like Jeremy, obviously, he owns a lot of really good art, so I'd be interested to know like what he's putting up for, because I don't really want one of Jeremy's drawings. Like I'm sure.
I think Jeremy's giving. He won't be drawing. I don't think so. I said yesterday.
Kelsey,
I said Rini. I said
Rini. Oh yeah.
Because have you seen what those things are going for lately? You could jump onto an auction with Snarkticon in there.
Yeah.
And make yourself a small fortune. I edited that. See, apparently Eric Weathers is creator of Hail Salad, Boots and Heels, and host of Camel Nights. I swear I edited that. I don't know why it isn't refreshing.
I take umbrage with that. I feel like that's incorrect.
It's fixed. It's fixed. I just needed to refresh it. That's all. But we saw Kelsey's piece. It's a really cool dinosaur watercolor thing. Kenneth knew who it was. I wasn't familiar with who the characters were, but PTP, I haven't seen what he's going to be putting up yet. So I don't know. People might want what they're not going to want what I'm giving, but anyway, it's still free. So do make sure you are signed up for that, and you can win. Let me put the link in the
I'm
chat.
just
there.
giving away a Boots and Heels sticker, so
Yeah. I guess
It'll
no
be
one's gonna want to
autographed.
win. That's gonna be like winning the you lose.
you're gonna get a picture of me riding my golf cart.
Oh, then now that would be worth something.
Autographed. Yeah.
Von reckons I should write creator of Cattle Dick Chode.
Is Vaughn on there at all? I would take a Vaughn piece for sure.
No, and Rob was like, "Oh, we can add more people," and I'm like, "No, we cannot." You know how long it took me to make this wheel? I made it like 4 times.
Yeah.
I've cut out actual physical things to stick on Rob's wheel. Like, no, I'm not. If we want to add more people, let's do another one in 6 months' time. For God's sake. As well, I just want to point out while I've got you all here that I am currently less than $70 away from unlocking a bookmark. $7,000. Can you believe it?
No,
pretty crazy.
Not even close.
Did you see my magnets?
I saw them today, but not on your stream. I was just looking at your campaign.
I can't believe I sold 16 of these. That's a 10 set. That's amazing. Thank you to everyone who was back there. That's
how big are they?
Incredible. Oh, they're just small. They're just like little. They're like that.
Oh, okay.
See, that's like shiny acrylic. I always show it upside down for some reason. This is from the Maverick campaign. But I'm going to steal his idea. Actually, I think a bunch of people are doing these now. But I think I'm the only one who's turning them into magnets.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Nobody will accept the Rob piece. Well, it's not Rob making it, Snarkcom. It's his artist. His artist is actually talented. It's a full penciled page from Replicator 4, so it's actually a decent prize. It's not one of Rob's drawings. And Von says it's cool. I'm lazy anyway. So Snuggy agrees. Acrylic magnets are cool. Yes, hail magnet Danny. If you are a previous backer and you want to grab even just one magnet, it's like $2.50 or something. You can use the code that I sent you to get free shipping. That's the really cool thing about using Shopify. I was able to set up a code that only works if you've already backed. So that's going to be great for future campaigns. For if I, add stuff and you don't want to have to pay shipping twice, or like not too much shipping. But Rob always hires someone out like Master Blaster in Bartertown. What else is he going to do?
Master Blaster
What
controls Bartertown. People don't know this.
Oh, I didn't know that. People say stuff all the time. I don't know what's going on half the time. Let me do a refresh to campaign. We'll see if we got any. How did our comedic banter that literally brought me to tears at some points not inspire anyone to jump out and back our phenomenal goodies that we've added to this campaign?
I don't know.
Well, it's probably because we only have 50 people watching because we're up against Ethan, but maybe.
Yeah, he might be wrapping up. I'm looking at his show now. He's like reading super chats from his list, so he might be on his way out. Well, I mean,
look,
not on his way out. It's over for Ethan.
It's over now. I won't be able to do. I know we were talking about doing like an hour-and-a-half show or something, but because now I'm working, I'm only able to do the hour-long show. But we will be back. Actually, let me get that up.
2 hours from now.
2 hours from now. Where is it? I'll just go to your Twitter. Camel Moon. Oh, look, what's happening? I thought it was another incident on the field.
I'm almost at 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, look at that. Are there 8 people in here who aren't following Camel on Twitter?
Yeah.
Let's get into 1,000 followers. I'm telling you, Twitter is the worst. It is the hardest. Like to get started, once you get the ball rolling, they actually come in fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But to get it started, it's like a lawnmower that just doesn't want to start. You're just yanking it, for years and years and years. Anyway, I was clicking on something here. So in 112 minutes, we will be going through all of the contest entrants and the winners and shortlisters and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you join us then, and we'll also, as well, obviously have a chance to sell the new covers and the new standees. So I'll put the link in the chat for that as well.
Yeah.
I knew sometimes when I say something, Eric, I'm like, oh God, I start the sentence and I realize it's too late now.
Professional yanker. I used to work for the Yankees.
All right, everyone. I want to thank. Make sure you go over there and hang out. We'll be live in a couple of hours.
Yeah, we'll be.
I want to thank Camel for coming on, and I'm glad you are happy with the cover. Congrats on getting the standees out. I will see you in a couple of hours. The biggest thank you of all, as always, goes out to the wonderful, amazing, incredible, spectacular, always phenomenal, sexiest chat in all of CG. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a mighty